to. It's like I'm at the studio with Michael. You can hear me dancing on the beat. Bam, bam, about to put a mansion on the beach. 100 Latins in your lobby. That's what happens when you're around with body. And I put that in my mommy. I will never give my heart to a I can just make a dance that goes with this song. Then I'ma be on. Basic, gon' dance to it. Basic, everywhere, gon' dance to it. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, in it. Let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. White Range Rover, all in it. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that, shake that. You gotta, baby, shake that, shake that. Shake. I got 2 shows, I'm about to pitch another. Throwing alley-oops to my brothers. We all shine, nobody victims. I'm on these sweatsuits, black Pippins. I swag different. That's why the money in the bag different. Come up short, you'll have your fam. I lay on beaches and swerving whips. You ain't.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Turnovers will be a focus in today's game. The Saints are #1 in turnover differential, and they'll be up against a Seahawks team that knows they have to take care of the ball.
Thank you very much, Larry. As usual, the streets of the nearby French Quarter are alive as we are in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And the New Orleans Saints. So the D-line's going to spread out.
No. Check. All right, now, look at 56.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Back to throw. And that's caught by Smith. And he lost the football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity missed.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
A big hit. Knocked down sideways right near the 27. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The target that time, Michael Thomas. 3rd down here.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Slot man moves right. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Let's go.
They'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down following the run.
Let's go. Over. Switch. Go.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now.
Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Snead. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They're ready now for 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll drop to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Back to throw now on first down. Thomas barreling ahead. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Try to pound it in, Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And the Colts have opened it up a bit, leading by 2 scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. There's a nice move. He'll dump it off to Prosise. So able to break through the initial contact and then down right near the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be third down. Now back to throw. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami.
This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up third and goal. The toss, Cohen. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to strike for 6. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. A little juke, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Back to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it's third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And now running right through it. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. To throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Let's go.
This is Cohen on the toss. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They try again with Cohen. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
All right, here we go.
Big play here. 3rd down and goal from the 2. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. Hot. Good. No. Check. Patriot.
They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's out of bounds right at the 25. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Shift together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Detroit.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. And it's second down. But not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56. Now let's go. Leopard. Leopard. Set. Over. Detroit. Detroit.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And the tight end goes in motion left. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. They're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good, because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. An NFL update. Second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll set up to throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control them...
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there for sack number 127 in his great career. Moving him past Kansas City Hall of Famer Derek Thomas on the all-time list. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go. Good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard near the 42.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
This is Cohen looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Green 39. Detroit. Here we go.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll drop to throw. And man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And some room to work. Takes this one up past the 20 after he's able to make a man miss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running with Kamara, and he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On third down, here's Kamara. Now a flag comes in from the umpire after a gain of about 4. And this looks like it's going to be holding. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Hurry up, here we go. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Detroit, Detroit. Leopard, Leopard. Detroit, Detroit.
He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
No, check, Patrick.
He'll drop to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Now let's go. Watch it now, Barney.
They run it again with Kamara. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Now let's go. No. Check, Patriot. Hurry up, here we go. All right, Detroit. All right, now, look at this. Let's go. Look at that. Philly, here we go. Detroit. Back there. Gone. All right, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. A fourth quarter score now from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right,
throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And he's out of bounds up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a cushion from that end zone. He gave it to him. 15 big yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now a handoff looking right. Room here to run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Watch it now, Marty.
Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Rodgers. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Leopard. Here we go now.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for New Orleans, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Meanwhile, for Seattle, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.